So things took a lot longer than I expected, which is why I'm here now, and the main reason for this video, let's just say it outright, is because, well, I feel like I wanted not a redo, but another chance at something that I failed to do, or something that I did not like in this stream. So, we're gonna set things to a random backstory, and item stats because random item stats, and then we're gonna set Herald and move on. So let's get into Herald, Knight Errant character exclusive, random item, Yumiko, and, well, I can't talk about Knight Errant Yumiko. Spoilers, it's a lot better, but with random item stats that might change. So I'm going to take a look. 475, 65, 2 luck, but when we get in, we're going to check again. Light, second encounter, knowledge, strength, Takushi-san, and maybe a dexterity check. And then we'll move on, mainly because Yumiko starts with a weapon. Now, it's not the best weapon, but it is still a weapon, which means you can do a legal den, but with random item stats, that's going to change, but assuming that things are okay or better, and in this case they are, 4 damage, 70 speed is pretty good. I think the chance to hit was increased as well. Then as soon as we get 5 strength, and preferably swing and hit, we are perfectly okay. If we don't get swing and hit, we at least need the strength boost, so we're gonna try not to fight any bosses, but if we have to fight one, or save one for later, we might do that. But without swing and hit, I think I might swerve. Again, I didn't really get to play Yumiko a lot during things, and yes, this back sprite is somewhat telling, if you know what I mean, due to lore stuff. Bulletin, Kana, Ward, Botanist, but Eels, basically. And we do have Ward, so it would be good if I enter, well, mainly Eels, but any other town mystery to get a hospital pass. Yumiko's baseball isn't bad either, so we'll grab Eels. I feel like I say either and either, both interchangeably, but that's English. But overall, in the interest of not losing HP in events, I was trying to figure out the best way to say it. Buying Hospital Pass for Ward would be great. It also only cost 1 as opposed to 2 funds because of random item stats. So we got lucky, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Because if you didn't see what happened in the stream, basically the Lucky Bat can go over 75 speed, which is very bad. In my case, I think it went to 80 speed, and that's really, really bad. The reason why that's bad is because you want to be able to do prep attack, prep attack. For those who don't know the calculations, essentially, if the speed is 75, you need 5 strength to be able to do prep attack in 1 turn. If you do not get that, swing and hit adds 2 damage on top of this, so you get 12 damage per turn guaranteed. If your speed is any higher, then your strength therefore needs to be higher, which means Yumiko needs more levels, and there is no strength generic perk, which means you have to spend every single level increasing strength if you want to be able to prep attack twice. Your alternative is to prep strong for 8 damage, but that's barely passable in Harbinger, and in some cases is actually still not workable, depending on your circumstances. So, hence why seeing 75 speed and below on the baseball bat is good. And then seeing that you have, well, swing and hit is going to be the other big one. I think that's, I was going to say something else, but it's not always true, so we'll move on. But nonetheless, being on Knight Errant is actually great for Yumiko, at least related to other characters, because of the fact that Yumiko can eventually fight on an even level, at least compared to most characters who don't start with a weapon. And if nothing else, the Doom management is quite good, because, again, you start with a weapon, either indirectly through healing HP, or mitigating HP loss, because you get to damage enemies a lot quicker, especially when you get swing and hit, or you don't have to spend Doom preparing for funds to buy a weapon, because not running a weapon in Harbinger is only available to a select few characters, and my OBS is starting to complain for some reason, so hopefully that doesn't mean anything bad. But as we get our first ending A and don't get penalized Knight Errant-wise, we do have Scissors, but that will depend as well. But the main reason I like Scissors usually is because you don't usually spend a lot of Doom. If we're on Knight Errant, yeah, that's some Doom, but on average, compared to other mysteries like Botanist and Bulletin, both of which I do have, your Doom doesn't increase as much. Now, I do need to be careful. Because we're on Herald, I may quickly get, I keep forgetting the name, Roads Closed, which is a town effect that really affects how much a Doom is going to increase, which is why I'm going to take Bulletin now. Bulletin has at least 5 roads closed investigations, so it's best to get those out of the way. Also, I have yet to use the police station. Really should have done that, but hey. And if you want some other pieces of advice that probably I'm not going to say in this run, go watch the stream. That is, I think it's called What About Yumiko, but just search the name Yumiko on my channel, you'll find it. Meanwhile, we do have scissors, so police stationing and patrolling the school, or putting patrols at the school, would be quite good. You know what will also be quite good? I'm thinking, I'm gonna pop Inspiring Novel and Ward, but I do want to take the handcuffs with me, just in case. I do have Ward, but if there's a worse human encounter I want to fight, I could try to calculate. And if nothing else, for me at least, this video will be practice before the Nuzlocke in the next day of this, from the time of this video. I'm about to do a Nuzlocke stream later on, so it would be good to get some practice running consistent strats, because I think, at least for the past month, I've been trying to... Oh, I don't have 5 strength yet. Well, thankfully I still get 100%, but this is still oof. But yeah, I have not been running consistent strats, mainly choosing decisions and events and hoping to roll well. Hasn't gone well for me, so... We also thankfully have Kana, so I'm a bit more comfortable just taking 2 turns worth of damage. But when that's not the case, you'll see me quickly be doing other things, usually escaping, but it depends. Now, that's unfortunate, because the one thing that Yumiko does have usually is luck, and I took it. But that's because I decided that I could afford to take that roll, as opposed to losing more reason. Also, we do have Ward. Do I want... No, we're going to take Scissors next. Yeah, I'm going half and half here. We're going to take Scissors next because I'm more scared of the Scissor Lady than the boss of Ward. Now, I do need to roll well in events at some point, but my consistent option or decision, I was going to say decision, that's why you heard me stutter at option, is to rest before I enter this forest, but maybe... Or, never mind. I thought I was in Botanist for some reason. We're in Bulletin. We are also fighting a dog immediately. Do we even get out into? We don't, because we do 8. And while I can do Desperate Prep Strong, that's only worth 12 damage at the moment. So, yeah. Not having Swing and Hit is going to... I'm gonna even reroll for it. And if I die because of it, well, I have quote-unquote more Doom to spend. You can only go so hard, but still. I don't want to run here. That's what I know for sure. Now, if I had the bottle of water with me, this probably would have gone better, but... We're gonna roll this. We might even roll it again. Unless I can brace into something. 65, we're gonna have to do it. Our RNG is on our side in terms of losing 2 stamina anyway, but thankfully we got lucky, so we get to do this and get out. And if nothing else, not even Yumiko specific, if you... bracing before a kill turn is quite important. We're gonna reroll. 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 Now I'm just curious. If this is the end of the video, I'm just curious, because the chance of not rolling Swing and Hit is quite low. And with that, we do have to take Strength regardless, so time to Monument and Hope. Never mind. We get nothing. I could have used the Monument if I had brought the bottle of water with me. Out of curiosity, I'm going to do this just to reinforce what happens, but no, actually, we're going to leave without a sacrifice and see if we can even fight a boss. That way I can show you why Swing and Hit is very, very useful. If you're not going to watch the stream, in fact, we might even fight this boss. So you know what? Let's store the hospital pass. We're going to actually fight this boss just to showcase. Because other characters would only probably be able to do around 8 to 10 damage. Yumiko can actually do 12. So we're going to say yes here. This phone's actually going to do some amount of damage. We have Kana with us, but again, that's not saying other characters can't get Kana as well. So let's see what Yumiko does here. Yumiko gets 12 damage. I almost said Yumiko. And yeah, we're perfectly fine. Now, I could go for a big weird play here. I don't think it actually gets me that much. This is 10. And that is 18. So I'm barely off by 1, unless I decrease the power of the baseball, which I guess I might as well do here. So, we do this, and I think we can even do this, because human enemies, that would help later on, but in the interest of surviving... yeah, that's a lot of damage. Now, we do get Knight Errant penalty because of it, but at this point, I wasn't really hoping to survive. Also, with Herald, getting time skip is a run killer, or it can be a run killer as well. But yeah, without swing and hit, I would have taken another point, at least another point of all damage, but hey. Hey. And now that we're in Scissors, we're gonna find out if we get Knight Errant penaltied immediately, and we do, because we're on Timeline B, and there is no way to avoid this Knight Errant penalty. What you can do is prepare for it, but that's why I hoped I got swing and hit immediately. It's very important you get swing and hit. That's all I need to say. To that end, just to save on more stamina, because I think I only have really... Well, if I lose Bath, then I should just throw this empty bottle. That way I can one-shot this encounter. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, I am slowly losing resources. Obviously, I'm about to die to Doom soon, but the important thing is that... Yeah, Yumiko does really well in encounters, generally. And with some amount of luck, let's admit it. Because, again, without swing and hit, your ability to fight on Harbinger is usually not great. And if you don't put a point in... Or if you don't have at least 5 strength with at least 75 speed, it gets even worse. So, yeah. We're not going to use dodge, that's pretty... I don't like that perk, because I don't like to dodge. If you like to dodge... Be my guest, it makes your dodge 60% if you don't know. Let's hope this is not Frostbite Land. Why did I even roll this? I should have just taken the stamina damage. Well, give me at least the Ancient Ring. Is this strength? Yeah. So we get a point of strength back, but we die here. So we're gonna do this, and I was hoping to fight the Scissor Lady again, but I can kind of theorize it. She would, even if she had 26 HP, we'd have a way out, because we would throw the wooden bat. So she has 26 HP, I do 12 damage, throw the bat, that's 16, then she has 10 HP left, and then I just prep attack again. Scissor Lady only does about -3 ult, -2 when you have Kana. So therefore, again, Yumiko, even without doing a desperate struggle thing, it works out. But as we get close to dying here, this is all 5 bows, I was about to say, 4 bows and a clap. Doesn't matter, because the moment we enter the next mystery, we're dead. But yeah, obviously I should have just taken any perk I saw, but again, just seeing what I did here, swing and hit is quite an important perk. But without further ado, I guess, again, I'll see you in the Nuzlocke stream. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to support me, and I'll see you later! No!